Today I am going to explain cash gap in project business, and this understanding can help you build positive cash flows in your projects or manufacturing business. Managing multiple projects, sites, and keeping track of receivables from different customers and payable to different vendors is a tough job. Particularly, a technocrat business owners may not find this area of finance and cash flow very exciting. But cash flows is a lifeline for any business. Once you understand the principle of cash gap, you will be able to improve cash flows. If you manage your cash gap well, you will not only have funds for growth, but you will also have better negotiation power. This is important in project business, particularly because our lead times for procurement, production, site installation and commissioning are considerably higher and full of surprises as well. Your bank funds you only for a defined period of cash gap, and beyond that you will run out of your working capital. So let me now explain cash gap. In a layman's language, it is the difference between the time you pay your vendors and the time you get paid from your customers. For simplicity, I am not considering cash stuck in inventory. Now, for example, this example will clear the concept for you. Let us say you pay your vendors after 30 days of receipt of raw material, and you take 60 days to convert the raw material into finished product. Maybe 30 to 60 days to install and commission the project. Now your payment terms with customers are 30 days after milestone. So in this case, your cash gap is around 60 to 120 days. This itself means that you need 120 days working capital, whereas you have only 60 days working capital sanctioned by your bank. Now this creates cash crunch. In addition to your misery, if we become little lenient, then these dates get extended and the gap increases to 180 days or even more in reality. To avoid information overload in one video, I am not discussing the role of inventory and the formula to calculate the cash gap, but I am sure if you Google it, you will find it. Or your CA can help you to calculate that. But the cash gap is like a KPI that you need to monitor if you want to build positive cash flow. We need to continuously strive to reduce the cash gap as much as possible. It is not a rocket science for intelligent business owners like you to figure out that cash gap can be reduced by reducing the receivable days, reducing the inventory days, and increasing the payable days. However, reducing the cash gap actually takes good strategies, disciplined efforts, and continuous measurement to get results in due course of time. Working on this one area has a very positive ripple effect on many other aspects of your business. For example, one of the ways to reduce receivable days is to make sure we are completing the site installation and commissioning in lesser time so that we can raise invoice early. This will reduce your site expense as well. The site engineers plan better and site activities are coordinated properly. The invoices are raised in time. The site measurement of work certification is done in time. If you complete all the compliances before raising invoice, all these efforts make the system more efficient. Your procurement and production becomes more efficient and they reduce rework and associated costs. I work with clients to improve various aspects during sales, execution and post-sale stages so that they reduce production time, they finish the project early, raise correct invoices and complete invoices early, proactively follow up and get payments in time, negotiate better payments with their vendors, manage inventory tightly, all that to build a strong financial discipline and build positive cash flow. There are specific strategies to implement in these areas to reduce cash gap and build positive cash flow. Write to me if you wish to have one-to-one conversation about your business. Thank you for watching this video.